Again, like I was saying before, please do a favor and hit that like, subscribe button right now and share the video. And I got a whole new challenge for you as we get into today's news headlines. Ohio dispensary is sold for 10.3 million. You hear me now? Do you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I will admit there might be a slight audio difference today because I'm having an audio issue. So it could sound low, so I will speak up. But according to my system here, it says that you can hear me. So again, yeah. So it could have been when I turned on the music. But anyway, the audio should be on. And make sure there's nothing weird happening. No, should be there. All right, but thanks for pointing out the issue with the audio. As you might notice, I'm not in the kitchen today. I'm back in my office. I got a funny story to tell about that. So earlier today, I was alerted to a visitor in the kitchen. So my girl, she set out some traps for these mice that we've been dealing with. And lo and behold, we caught one. A little sucker. And I felt bad for the thing, but I didn't, squirming around, and I could hear. So it's gone now to another new place on its new adventure of if it survives. But it was somewhat alive when it left here, but it's out of here now. Let's just say that. So, plus I need a little bit more room to talk about. Can you hear me? Y'all got me making me think something's going on here. I keep hearing these messages about volume. Thanks, Mike, for the super chat. I appreciate you, my brother. I'm having all kind of problems. I realized one of my monitors isn't working. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh, wow. I just lost all screens. Bear with me a second. Let me see if I can get this other monitor to work. Yeah, the old system's a little rusty. So, is audio working or isn't it? Let me see. When is the dispensary going to get cheap? Well, we got to start going there for them to have some reason to lower the prices right now. We're going to talk about that. But I just want to talk about one of the things, the headline. The headline is a local dispensary got sold. And this ties into your question about when is the prices going to get cheaper. Well, the first thing you have to quite clearly understand is the state of things with the legal cannabis program. They still want them to call it non-medical. What does that mean? Non-medical. They don't even want you to say recreational. They have to say non-medical. Also understand that, people are going north because they don't have the information about staying here. This is an ongoing problem where people don't even realize there are deals to be had because they got to get rid of this stuff. It don't last forever. The reason why you're getting such cheap weed up north is because it's old. They can tell you whatever they want, but there's a whole new thing they do where they repackage, rebrand it. Yeah. They can't get rid of it at one store. They just pack it in another bag and send it to another one. You gotta understand. A lot of people keep thinking, by the time you do the math, and nobody wants to do the math. Nobody wants to check the 120 plus dispensaries that are open in Ohio. They're simply just going on what their neighbor told them. Hey, it's cheaper in Michigan. And in some cases it might be. But part of the reason why prices aren't getting cheaper here is because they're not getting enough sales. If there's not enough sales, there's not enough business happening. It's just like with any other business. If they're not making enough money to stay in business, guess what they do? One, they go out of business. Number two, they sell the business to somebody else who is willing to sit on a business that is not making money until it does make money. That's what's happening to the Ohio market right now. All of these smaller businesses that were mom and pop owned, they are bailing out because they can't wait. They waited for rec. They thought it was going to be a big boom of people. They thought it was going to happen in June. It didn't happen in June. This created a lot of problems. Now we have a market where prices are high. No denying that. But we also have a market that's disconnected from the consumers. What do I mean? What I mean is that no one's even checking the Ohio prices anymore unless it's right near their house. And if that's the case, then guess what? If you live in a market where you only have one dispensary, guess what? They're going to be charging more than the market that has 15. Now, I don't understand why somebody wants to drive 7 hours to buy anything. I don't care what it is. 7 hours? Okay. By the time you drive 7 hours, pay gas, tax, and all that, and your time, and your soul and your life. How much money did you really actually save? I don't know. I think we should go ahead and put a calculator on the screen and calculate your trip to Michigan. Better yet, I'm going to get in my car and drive there and show you. I've done it before. And I ain't talking about just running over to Morenci either. I'm talking about I'm going to Detroit, to 8 Mile Road, where the real deals are that y'all not even getting. Yeah, I went to Morenci, I got a deal. No, you didn't. The deals are even cheaper in Detroit than they are here. Everybody, I'm scared to go to Detroit. I'm scared. Don't talk about Michigan with me. I know how to get a deal in Michigan. I bet you money I can find a better deal in Michigan than you can. Because I was doing it long before people even knew you could do it. I done been there and done that. So, like, right now, what we got to figure out is how do we fix Ohio? Because we spend a lot of time talking about how we could fix Michigan. And I just don't get it. I don't understand why we keep losing to them in sports. We keep losing to them in weed. Why does Ohio want to just bow down to Michigan? I don't understand that shit. I just don't get it. Why are we not asking for better? Why are we not demanding a better program? Why are we not demanding lower prices? If you think going to Michigan and buying weed in Michigan helps lower prices in Ohio, you need to smoke something else, because that's not going to help it. The only way we're going to see something happen here is when they start getting motivated to even have a sale, besides the same old corny stuff. And believe it or not, there are sales that are just like the ones in Michigan happening right here in Ohio. But guess what? Who can tell you? Where do you find that information at? Instagram? Facebook? Reddit? What if you don't get on those platforms? What if you old school? What if you're not tech savvy? There's nothing for you but me. And then everything else is just gray, like my shirt. Is it legal or isn't it? THC-A, THC-9, THC-8, 7, 4, 5, 6, 0. THC whatever. And whatever is, whatever it is. And then there's it came from Cali weed. I got this from Cali. Nah, I got this bag from the expo. It was empty when I got it. From YouTube, this bag's empty. Okay, so, a lot of people have been asking, who won the Ohio Cannabis Awards dinner? So I intend to get right to that. So, after I kept telling everybody, asking everybody, asking everybody to vote for the best dispensary by region, the best cultivator in the state, the best processor, I kept telling everybody, posting on the internet, everybody else telling everybody for 3 weeks. And we got some votes in, but we should have had more votes. But y'all didn't vote. So when I announce these winners, it's because a few people who voted, this is who they chose. Next year, I expect a much bigger turnout. But I'd like to go ahead and congratulate the winners. For the best cultivator, I'd like to congratulate Riviera Creek. Born from Youngstown, Ohio, one of the first cultivators in the Ohio Medical Cannabis Program, Riviera Creek is one of the few companies in our program that doesn't use pesticides, that usually just uses water and light. One of our most organic growers in our program. Also, they have a strain that many of you have heard of called garlic cookies. And it usually is really stinky. And that's really what Riviera Creek is known for in Ohio. It's stinky garlic cookies. That's what they know. And they're good. Their vapes are good. I'm hearing a lot of good things about the vapes. Thanks for that feedback, Captain Hook. And, you know, I think that when I make this next announcement, this is going into what Captain Hook is saying. Riviera Creek, once again, got the trophy for the best processor in Ohio as well. So whatever Riviera Creek is doing right now in the market with their products in the concentrate and processed goods world, consumers are liking it. That's what I'm hearing. Now, I haven't had a luster pod in a while, so I can't speak personally to the quality of it, but the voters did spoke on this. So for the best cultivator and the best processor in the state, a local born company, a small business, not a big conglomerate, won these awards. So it doesn't matter whether they're a big company or a little company, but I just want to let you know that Riviera Creek is not a multi-state operating company. And it's right there in Youngstown, Ohio. That's where they come from. Okay? So congratulate Riviera Creek for winning those 2 awards. There'll be pictures of them with their trophies online soon, because there are pictures. I know, Lynette, and I'm still waiting to get some of them garlic cookies from you. I'm still waiting. All right, so the next one I'm going to read off to you. I don't have this trophy here because they got the trophy. And I'd like to congratulate the best dispensary by region for Southern Ohio to Columbia Care Logan. Congratulations to Columbia Care Logan. We will also show pictures of them with their trophy soon. So yes, congratulations to Columbia Care Logan. Also, I think they're going by something, the cannabis or something like that. Okay, so moving on to trophies that I currently still have in my possession. Now, last time we did this trophy in the bag thing, the trophies were blank. So, the best Ohio dispensary 2024 in Eastern Ohio, I'd like to congratulate Sunnyside, Wintersville. I almost said Westerville. Wintersville. Now, I would like to tell a little story about Sunnyside, Wintersville, which used to be called the CY Wintersville. This dispensary is the very first dispensary where I made my very first medical cannabis purchase. Congratulations to Sunnyside, Wintersville for getting the best dispensary in Eastern Ohio. They've been there from the very beginning, from day one. Okay? Sunnyside, Wintersville, y'all need to reach out to me to figure out how we going to get this thing to you, because it is kind of big. And it is kind of heavy. This ain't no cheapie here. All right. So, next up, we've got... Somebody give me a drum roll or something. The best Ohio dispensary, Northern Ohio, 2024. Now, I did contact this dispensary So I'd like to congratulate Bloom Medicinals in Akron. Congratulations. Congratulations. You are the best of Northern Ohio. So next year, I can't wait to see who wins these. All right, so there's 2 more to go. Share the video. Tell everybody to like, subscribe button. We only got 17 viewers. We're never going to get to the dab challenge. All right. Okay. Western Ohio. That's my old region, Dayton and whereabouts. I'd like to congratulate Green Relief in Dayton, Ohio. Best dispensary in Western Ohio. Congratulations. They'll be picking up their trophy, so we'll get some pictures. Hopefully this weekend. Now, I want to tell y'all something while we get to the next trophy. These trophies are custom made. The graphics are custom. The website and everything is custom designed. We did not get no sponsorships from no cannabis companies. We had no part in this awards program at all. 0. For the most part, they didn't even know about it. How about that? Because y'all forgot to tell them. All right, so the last, there were 7 trophies. So the last one, do some rotating here. The best dispensary of Central Ohio. Who y'all think it is? Let me see. Let me see in the comments. Who you think won the best trophy of Central Ohio? I'm holding it up the backside because I want to see what guesses come in first. Let's go. Dun 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 dun. No, all right, so I'd like to congratulate. It ain't coming in yet. Best Ohio dispensary, Central Ohio. Amplify. Hamilton Road, Columbus, Ohio. The best dispensary in Central Ohio. Congratulate Amplify. Yes. So right now, Captain Green Toker, the situation is my microphones are missing and I can't figure out where they are right now. So I'm using the microphone that's built into this camera right now. That's not my normal lapel microphone. So I'm in the process of figuring out where my microphone is right now, Captain Green Toker. Soundboards, all that stuff takes up a lot of space. So a lot of the equipment that I use is software based and it's all software. So I have a digital soundboard that I'm looking at right now. But it doesn't matter if I don't have my microphones. And I'm normally not plugged into this computer. I'm normally plugged into my laptop. And the microphone that I was using for that laptop, I can't find it for some reason. So Mastermind couldn't find the microphone at the last minute, and I had to improvise on the fly. So we had to use the built-in microphone that is in our camera here. So that is the reason why the microphone doesn't sound great. Yeah, I got all this stuff, but it's a lot of stuff. So yes, as you can see here, let me get this other trophy up here. There you have it. Those are our winners for the Ohio Cannabis Awards dinner. So, again, congratulate our winners. Be sure to vote next year as soon as voting opens, and it will open much, much, much sooner than this year. Now that all the bugs and kinks are worked out of the website and we don't have to worry about Google and all that kind of stuff, we should be good to go. So, another thing that I want to talk about today is Ohio medical cannabis patient numbers continue to drop. And they're dropping because, for one, people don't see the value of keeping a medical cannabis card. Now, I would just like to go over that with you real quick. I'm not going to take too much of your time, But the value of having a medical cannabis card is simple. It's going to save you 10% off your purchase, and in some cases, some dispensaries are still stacking discounts. Now, you may not be aware of this, but there's opportunities where you can get stuff 10 to 30% off of the price every day, all the time, just because you got a medical card. Now, you can get your medical card through my website, ohiocannabislive.com, and you can click the picture of the card, renew card, or get card, take you to my partner, leafwell.com, and you can get your card for less than $100 with our discount. Gotta have you good for a year. No paperwork, no medical records. Everything is done within their app. You can have your card renewed or back online or get your card for the first time in a matter of hours. So it's up to you. I mean, you can pay the extra price at the dispensary. If you go to Michigan, it doesn't matter. The sales tax there is relatively the same. I know it's cheaper there, but their gas and everything's really weird there. There's a lot of things about Michigan. You know, I went to school there. I used to live there. I mean, I know people think that I'm Mr. Anti-Michigan, but I'm not Mr. Pro-Michigan either. I mean, I've lived there. I have family there. I've bought weed there. I've smoked weed there. I've smoked home grow there. Whole experience. Been to the Cannabis Cup there. The whole thing. And like I had said last time, their Cannabis Cup is a bag that you got to buy. And then you got to wait to send in results, and you got to fill out all stuff. They want to know how much ash the whitest ash. And this is all great data. I mean, who has time to look and figure out whether there's white ash on this smoke or not? Yes, it's great data. But when we're just trying to get to the nitty gritty, people just want to get it done. Most people will buy that bag, try that weed out, and then they ain't got time to fill out no vote form, do they? Probably not. Not as many, because what is the motivation for somebody who is paying to vote, essentially? Instead of you just voting for free, like I had it set up, they want you to buy a bag that they pick what's in the bag. Think about it for a second. Think about it for a second. They pick a bag of companies that they like, and you buy that bag based on what? Whose choice is yours or theirs? You don't get to go in the dispensary and say, who are the top companies? Let me get him. Let me just fill this bag up to an ounce, and then you give me a special price. But I pick what goes in that bag. No, you're going to go buy a bag that's already pre-packed for you with what they think is the best companies in Michigan. To me, that's already slighted when the sponsor of the company that's doing the awards is also the company that's growing the weed in the bag. So, of course, everybody, and what they do too is they just get a bunch of different bags, white label, and then they just put everybody's weed in it. So you want the cookies, we go get some cookie bags. You want some gelato, we go get some gelato bags. You want deadly style, we got deadly style. I got deadly style too right here. Deadly style. We are in Ohio. We got options. Grow your own. Support local. Grow your own. So there's options. And I think the evolution of the Ohio market is allowing companies who are not licensed opportunities to be white labelers like me, allow some of these local brands that have already built a following and a legend to be able to white label with some of these licensed companies, to give them a seat at the table, to get them in the door so that they can raise money to get their own license. That's what I believe should actually be happening. I believe that the gray black market should be turning into the big green market. We should be opening up new opportunities for those who were charged for cannabis crimes to become entrepreneurs. We need to ensure that there are employment rights, housing rights, child care protection rights. These are the things that really matter more than just having a party and smoking weed. These are the things that we got to keep drilling down on. He said, when's the Zoom? I haven't set the date for the Zoom yet, Captain Green Toker. But today is November the 8th, and let's see, next weekend, let's do a Zoom on Green Wednesday. Green Wednesday would be the week before Thanksgiving. So Green Wednesday would be on, I believe, November 20th. We could do November 20th at 7 p.m., which will be a Wednesday. Let's see. Green Wednesday 2024. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah. Somebody said, what is Green Wednesday? Well, Green Wednesday is a relatively newer cannabis holiday people celebrate before Thanksgiving. So when you stock up before the Turkey Day, Green Wednesday. So there you have it, Captain Green Toker. We're going to have a Green Wednesday Zoom. But we're not going to call that. I thought we was calling it the Zaza Zoom. Y'all thought I forgot about that? The Zaza Zoom? You'll be working from 7 to 9? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. You asked me for a date. I mean, or we could do a Saturday, but if I do a Saturday, my concern with doing the Saturday is low attendance because people are out doing stuff on the weekend. So they're usually not at home and not near where they want to sit down for a second. So in the comments, we'll survey it. Y'all pick the best day for Zoom. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Y'all pick the day, then we'll figure out what date it is. But it don't make no sense to pick a day for you, and then I pick a day, and you all say I got to work that day. And then it just ends up being a Zoom by myself. So, y'all's mission and your assignment for this weekend, those watching on the replay, is to pick the day of the Zoom. So pick the day, pick the time. So put your favorite time and your favorite date in the comments, or email it to me at info@ohiocannabislive.com so that I can know what the best day is. Mondays are tough, buddy. Mondays are a tough day. There's a lot happens on Mondays. I don't know about Monday. Monday usually everybody's work day. Everybody's busy, back to work day. Monday might be a tough one. It could be a Friday stream maybe. A Friday Zoom. But the Friday Zoom, I would only be able to probably do an hour on a Friday if we do a Friday Zoom. So not sure Friday will really work out for me. We could do a Sunday evening Zoom. Y'all tell me in the comments what you think will be best. Also, make sure we smashing the subscribe button. We only got 12 likes and 20 viewers, so the numbers ain't balancing out at all. And I just put out a new blog post, so be sure to check that out. And I thank all for being here with me. I had a thumbnail that I was going to show y'all. Well, okay, Captain. Sunday might be better. That might be the day. I definitely want you to be there, Captain. So yeah, y'all like this little thumbnail graphic I got here for y'all? I knew y'all would like it. So again, I thank you all for being here. Is my audio still working? Yes, it is. And by the time I come back, hopefully next week, we will have fixed our little audio debacle. I'll hopefully figure out what happened to my microphones and where they are here. They got to be here somewhere. And I'll be looking for them all weekend because now I'm like, I even bought a new set of microphones. And that set don't work with the computer. They says it does, but it don't work. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll just plug this new one in. Nope, new one don't work. Not the way I want it to work. Let's just say that. So anyway, thank y'all all for being here this weekend. Keep hitting that subscribe button, sharing the video. It's your boy Mastermind sign off. I'll see you on the next stream. Peace.